Hi, my name's Christy and this is Lazy Owl's booktube channel. Today I'm going to share with you my thoughts about a recent book that I read, and it's Gideon the Ninth by Tamsyn Muir. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and if you'd like to be notified of when I post videos, please click the bell icon. So we'll get right into it. So Gideon the Ninth has a lot of positive reviews, I've noticed, and so I always get really tempted to get myself a copy of something if I see a lot of people raving about it and enjoying, which sometimes is a bit of a double-edged sword, because then you've got these really high expectations and you think you're in store for this wonderful, amazing book. So firstly, that's how I went into reading Gideon the Ninth. I did quite enjoy it as I leaped into the book straight away. It kind of got me hooked. I liked the kind of snarky, very non-apologetic personality of Gideon straight away. So Gideon is this person who is in the ninth house. So there's 9 houses in this kind of, it seems like it's an intergalactic planetary system. So there's 9 houses and each house has a different location within this interplanetary system. That's how I kind of took it. I did struggle at times following the book, but I think that was more due to the fact that I'm in a bit of a reading slump at the moment, and with everything going on in the world right now, I was a bit distracted and having to reread chapters. So I don't think that that really had anything to do with the quality of the book. It was just my mental state at the time of trying to read this. But in saying that, I did quite enjoy the book. So basically, so Gideon is in this, she's in the 9th house, and all she wants to do is get out. She's had enough and she just wants out. There's also another character called Harrowhark, and they have a bit of a rivalry going on. They clearly don't like each other, and Gideon is forced into becoming Harrowhark's cavalier. So Harrowhark is a necromancer, and Gideon is a bit of a fighter. She likes to fight with a sword, and she's obviously very, very good, and she's forced to kind of support Harrowhark. So an invitation comes to the 9th house to attend this, you probably wouldn't call it a competition, it's kind of like these trials, and they need to undertake these trials to, it sounds like, to become something more. I'm not going to elaborate too much because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I will just say that, so the cavalier, which is Gideon, needs to support Harrowhark, who is a bone witch. She's a necromancer, as part of these trials to complete these trials and get to this higher state that they want to get to. I really enjoyed Gideon's personality. I also enjoyed Harrowhark's. Harrowhark is kind of this very secretive person who clearly has a lack of respect for Gideon, and is definitely felt in return by Gideon of Harrowhark, and they have this rivalry going on, which kind of makes the book quite fun. Harrowhark tries to keep everything from Gideon. She tries to do her own thing and succeed on her own, and Gideon's trying to put on this face and pretend to be this support person for Harrowhark, and she finds it difficult, and there's also a bit of intrigue that goes on there's a bit of a mystery there, and they're trying to figure out what's going on and who's behind it. So I will just read you a little snippet of the book, which I think just gives you a good bit of a teaser to see what this book is like and where it's heading. So I'll just read that to you now. Hopefully you enjoy it. So this is when they get the invitation to undertake these trials. Salutations to the House of the Ninth, and blessings upon its tombs, its peaceful dead, and its manifold mysteries. His celestial kindliness, the first reborn, begs this house to honour its love for the Creator as set in the contract of tenderness made on the day of resurrection, and humbly asks for the first fruits of your household. For in need now are the Emperor's hands, the most blessed and beloved of the King undying, the faithful and the everlasting. The Emperor calls now for postulants to the position of lictor, heirs to the 8 stalwarts who have served these 10,000 years, as many of them now lie waiting for the rivers to rise on the day they waked their king. Those lonely guard remaining petition for their numbers to be renewed, and their lord above lords to find 8 new liege men. To this end, we beg the first of your house and their cavalier to kneel in glory and attend the finest study, that of being the Emperor's bones and joints, his fists and gestures. 8, we hope, will meditate and ascend to the Emperor in glory, in the temple of the first house, 8 new lictors joined with their cavaliers, and if the Necrolord highest blesses but does not take, they shall return home in full honour with trump and timbrel. There is no dutiful gift so perfect nor so lovely in his eyes. So I really just loved that passage. I loved the flow of it, and that is quite towards the start of the book, and it just really hooks you in and gives you an idea of, okay, something's going on here. There's going to be these 8 other houses, and they're going to be you feel like they're going to be competing against each other, and that kind of sets the scene. So as I said, I quite enjoyed this. I might have to do a reread because I feel like I did miss out on some of the plot, because I just had trouble with my mind wandering with everything going on at the moment, and I think I would enjoy it if I did do a reread. So this is definitely, as I said, a mishmash between a mystery, science fiction and fantasy. So it's got a bit of everything in there, and if you're not into fantasy, I do think that you would still enjoy this type of book. It is the first installment of a series by the looks of it, because at the end of the book it does indicate that there'll be a further book continuing on from this. In saying that, I think you could get away with reading the first book only, but it's interesting enough and enjoyable enough that I think I would definitely want to read another book in the series and see where it goes. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts if you have read the book and what you thought was going on. Hopefully I interpreted it correctly with what's going on, but it was quite enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below if you've read it, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching.